What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Solo Player Sessions. So today, we are going to be playing Legends of Boxing, which you have seen on this channel before. But we're going to do a little different here. We are going to use the career campaign guide and make our own character, and then have a fight. Start his career. So we are going to start the career of Piston Pete Harrison. He is a nod to Piston Pete McAtee from the Red, White, and Blue series, but Piston Pete Harrison is going to be our first ever fighter. I thought about doing Johnny Volume, but if we don't do it right, Johnny Volume could have a very short career. So I figure, since this is our first character ever, let's just have a random name and we'll go with that. So Piston Pete Harrison's going to be there. He is going to be a physical fighter. We know that. Now we have to go through and figure out all of our attributes. Now we get 10 points to boost our character on any of these different things, like their control, their defense, their power, chin, stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, say, +3 on control, +2 on chin, +1 on TKO, that's 6, +2 on power, and +2 on cut. No, we'll go +2 on will. There we go. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Okay. So that's what we're going to do for those. I'm going to erase and put the actual descriptions here. Here's the Legends of Boxing campaign journal, which you'll have your fighter up here with all their attributes, and then you'll go in and you'll start writing for who your opponent's going to be, what happens during the training camp, what's happened during the fight, any development, all that stuff. So now, since we know our fighter's name, we know what we're going to add on. It's our job to roll on the physical prospect generator. We're going to roll 8 times. Is it 8? I think it's 8. But for each of these, we're going to roll a 20-sided die. Oh, we're going to... Okay. Piston Pete is going to be 18 years old. Okay, so we're going to roll a 20-sided die for control, but because we put a +3, and whatever number this comes out, we're going to add 3 to it. It's a 17, that's perfect, so we're going to get a 20. So his control rating is going to be a 6/6, so no matter whether you're fighting physical or tactical, it's going to be a 6. Okay, so we're going to go roll on defense. I didn't put any, but we roll an 18. So defense is going to be a 2. So 2 very nice rolls so far. Power, I put a +2 in there. And it's a 16, so it's going to be an 18. So his power is going to be a 6. This guy's going to be able to fight. We're going to go to durability next. I have no add-ons on that, and we only get a 5. So his durability is going to be a 4. Chin, I put a +2. So let's see. 15, so we got a 17 for a chin, so that's a 7. So that means we can't get knocked out easily. Cut rating, I didn't do anything. Oh, and we roll a 3. So his cut's going to be a 2, so we may not get knocked down easily, but we can definitely be cut. Will is +2. And I roll an 11, so this is going to be a 13. So as well as a 6. About right. Chin's a 7, his will's a 6. His TKO. Oh no, I'm sorry. I put one for TKO, but yeah, no, TKO is actually a not part of that because you do a math problem for that. So it's finisher that's next, and I'll put that +1 on finisher, and we rolled the 5, so he has a 0 for a finish, so he won't get any bonus for that. So let me put a 0 there. Let's roll for his foul. 12. So he's an average fighter. We're rolling to see what kind of stances he's going to be in. And it's a 7. So from 1 to 6 he'll be on the outside. 7 to 16 he'll be in the inside. And 17 to 20 he'll be fighting in pressure. And his favorite punches are a cross and a combo. Okay. So let me just, his endurance is durability times 2 plus will. His durability is a 4, so 4 times 2 plus 6. So 8 plus 6 is his endurance will be a 14 to start. Then his TKO is durability plus will divided by 2. So durability plus will is 10 divided by 2, 5. So there we go. Okay, so he is set. Now we are going to be in the regional level. We're a novice in our first fights. So we are going to be going to the opponent selection right now. Now because our reputation is 0, we're going to take 2 fighters from regional tier 1. Regional tier 1 is right here. First we're going to roll for the first fighter we're going to roll we're going to roll 2 die. We're going to roll a d6 and a 20. The d6 will tell us which page we're rolling from. And then the 20 will tell us which fighter we're going to put. So we're going to roll 2 fighters, then decide which one we're going to fight. So we're going... The first option is regional tier table 2, fighter 16. He's a physical fighter. So tier 2, 16. He's a physical fighter with a 2-1, with no defense. Should be an absolute walkthrough. And our next fighter is from 116, who's a 1-1 with a 1 defense, 2 power versus 3 power, 5 durabilities each. Chin is 3 and 3. They're basically a bit of the same fighter. Actually, kind of, even though he's got a control of 2, I actually like this tier 2 guy. He's got no defense. He's got a little less of stuff towards the end, like will and TKO. He's got a little less. So I think that's who we're going to fight. We're going to fight this person here in table 2, 16. There you go. Okay. Let's go. I'm adding a I was trying to add a there we go, we'll go with that. Random name generator. Tolly Munro. Is that Tolly Munro? He's going to be our opponent. T-O-L-L-Y, Tolly Munro. We'll take on Piston Pete Harrison. Alright, so let's punch in our numbers for this fight. They're both physical fighters. We'll put it in case we have to do training fight next, or like our warm-up. So not warm-up fight, but our training camp. So control is 6 versus a 2. Our defense is a 2 versus his defense, which is a 0. Our power is a 6 versus their power, that's a 3. Durability is 4 versus their durability, that's 5. Chin is 7 versus 3. Cut is 2 versus 5. If he hits me, if he gets me good. Will is 6 versus 4. TKO is 5 apiece. Finisher, ours is 0. His is -3. He's a dirty fighter. We're an average fighter. His endurance points is 15. Ours is 14. And nobody will be in the elusive. We'll be 1 to 6 in outside. It'll be 1 to 8. Inside will be 7 to 16 for us, 9 to 17 for them, and 17 to 20 for us for pressure, 18 for 20. And he just, that's Turbo. And he just likes to hook people. Both AB punches are hooks. We do the cross and the combo. Okay. So our fight is ready to go. Except for the fact that we have to do a training camp. And to see if something happens. Are we going to be bitter? Or are we going to be worse? There could be a good... So we're going to roll in the novice. We're going to roll our 2 10-sided die to make 100. And we roll a 15. That doesn't sound good. Reduce either power or chin by 1. Our power is a 6 versus their 3. Our chin is a 7 versus their 3. So I think we'll reduce the chin by 1 for this fight. So reduce power. Reduce chin by 1. That could be famous last words. If he tags me and the chin rating drop messes me up, it could be a bad thing. Okay. So as far as career campaign goes, we are set for now. It's into fight mode. So one thing I'm pretty sure it's a 4-round fight in our debut. Let's bring it up. Yeah, I believe it's 4 rounds for the opening bout. Then it goes 6 rounds the rest of the way. I just wanted to confirm that, but I can't see which page that's on. But we're not going to hold this match up. Oh, here it is. Yes. In regional, it's 4 round debut, then it's 6 for normal fight and 8 for a title. So this fight will be 4 rounds between Piston, Pete Harrison, and Tolly Munro. Tolly Munro. Let's see if I can say that right. Okay, so we'll have to roll to see who's what stance, and I need the main chart cards. So hope you're enjoying this. Let me know, do you want to continue watching the career of Piston Pete, or should we just save matches for the, their big matches? We'll come back to them. I could do the rest off screen. Well, whatever you guys want to do. We're going to do our main things here. So control, red 6, blue 2. Red 6, blue 2 is an 8 versus 11. So we'll see what the stances now change. So we'll roll red and blue. Red is going to be in the outside. And, Tolly Munro has decided he's going to... Oh, no, he's going to be in the inside. So it'll be an 8 versus a 10. Outside, inside. Endurance is 14-15. Defense is 2 versus 0. Power is 6 versus 3. Chin is 6 versus 3. And will is 6 versus 4. Okay, we are set to fight, other than I just got to move this, put the outside inside in there. So we are fighting in the outside. Tolly Munro is fighting in the inside. Alright, friends, let's get to battle. So we're going to roll all 5 die and see what happens. Okay, so the first one is a 3 versus a 9, which means nothing happens. Split action. Outside versus inside is normal. So we're going to look for normal. 48 is a missed exchange. Both fighters swing and miss. Alright. 12 versus a 3 with a 1. That's a scoring punch for Harrison. It is a 38. It is a 1-point cross. So we start our boxing career with a point. 18 versus 15. That is a scoring punch for Harrison. 78. It's a 1-point combination. 16 versus a 3 with anything is a scoring punch for Harrison. 95 is a 2-point hook. Notice I have multiple pencils on this table and I keep rotating between which one I'm using. Let's stop that. 5 versus a 4, that's a split action. 79 is a even exchange, 1 point apiece. So there we go. Tolly Munro scores the first point of the round. 2 versus a 10 with a 4. That's a scoring punch for Tolly Munro. And K3 is going to be a knockdown attempt. Oh no. And with a 6 chin rating, here it comes. If it's anywhere from a 16 to a 20, I'm going to cry. No, I'm sorry. From a 10 to a 15, I'll cry. It's a 98, so that's a 2-point punch. Okay. But Tolly Munro scaring us already. 10 versus a 2. That's a scoring punch for Harrison. 16. That is a 1-point jab. 2 more rolls this round. 8 versus 20 with a 4. This is a scoring punch for Tolly Munro. 23 is a 1-point short cross. No live TV, the dice went down. Now and now I'm not kicking the... Okay, I'll be right back. There we go. That took the workout. Alright, 8 versus a 6. That's a scoring punch for Piston Pete Harrison. 65 is a 1-point jab with a cut possibility. We're going to look at the cut rating for Harrison. I mean, not Harrison, for Tolly Munro. Tolly Munro's cut is a 5. So single digits would be a cut. And it's a 4. We have a cut. So we roll our D1, our D100 and 95. Oh, this is going to be a bad cut. This is going to be a major cut over the right eye. 2 points. And that's also going to take a defense and a control away. He had 0 defense anyway, but that's going to add a control. So he's now going to be at 12 overall. But that's going to end the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for Piston Pete. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tolly Munro. So we'll roll to see what Munro is going to do, and then also what the judges say. Munro's going to stay inside, and the judges went 6 on a +3. That's not going to be great for us. 6 on a +3 is high, low. One judge liked what Munro did. So 10-9, 10-9, 9-10 in round 1. So we're gonna, since everything's gonna stay the same, except for Munro's control because of the cut, plus our and both endurance. Our endurance is going to go down 2 to a 12. His endurance is going to go down 4 because of 3 for inside and 1 for the TKO point. So he's going to do to 11. And we got to give him a TKO point. And that is the end of round 1, going into round 2. Okay, 3 versus 18 with a 6. That's a scoring punch for Munro. 8 is a 1-point uppercut to the body. So Munro, even with that cut, starts off hot. 10 versus a 17 with a 1. That's a defended punch for Munro. 83 is ducked. 10 versus a 16 that, with a 1. That's another defended punch for Munro. 68 is ducked. Not much going on in this round so far. 3 versus 3. That's going to be split action. Normal 85 is an even exchange, 1 point apiece. '17 versus 16 with a 1. That's a scoring punch for Piston Pete. 49 is going to be a 1 point hook. So we're even midway through round 2. '16 versus a 6. That's a scoring punch for Harrison. 58 is a 1 point cross. So Piston Pete takes the lead, going in with 3 rolls to go in this round. 10 versus a 9. That's a scoring punch for Piston Pete. It's a 2 point cut possibility. So again, 1 through. This could be huge because he's already hurting. It's a 15, no cut. If he had gotten another one, we would start to have to really watch him. 18 versus 15 is a scoring punch for Piston Pete. 57 is a 1 point jab. That is his second TKO point for Tolly Munro. And 5 versus a 10 is going to be split action. 58, I think, is even. It is. Even exchange. So that will end the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 3. So we'll do the same rolls that we did last time. Monroe's going to stay on the inside. 14 this time on the 3s is 10-9, 10-9, 10-9 for Piston Pete Harrison. Okay, so everybody's staying the same. 8 versus 11, outside, inside. We lost 2 endurance to 10. He lost 4 endurance again because of 3 plus the TKO point. He's now at 2 TKO points. He's down to 7 endurance. Endurance shouldn't matter. We only have 2 more rounds to go. So, 18 versus 18 with a 4. That's a scoring punch for Harrison. 55 on the outside is a 1 point jab. Harrison's going to try to start the momentum here. 11 versus a 3 with a 2. That's a scoring punch for Harrison. 76 is a 1 point jab. A little pepper right now. 2 versus 17. This is a scoring punch for Tolly Munro. 29 on the inside is a 1 point combination. 7 versus a 3 is just a split action. 28 is clinch. There's rookies in their debuts. Getting tired. 3 versus a 14 with a 1. It's a defended punch for Munro. 69 is a duck. Quack, quack. 20 versus a 9 with a 46 is a scoring punch for Harrison with a 1 point straight punch. Uh, 15 versus a 9. 22 is a K9 cross. It will. Unfortunately, we don't have 9 power, so this is going to be a 2 point punch for Harrison. 20 versus 11 with an 08. That is a 1 point hook for Harrison. And he's going to end the round. That is another TKO point for Munro. 2 versus 11 with a 4. This is going to be a scoring punch for Munro. And a K5 5 is not going to be enough for a knockdown because he's only a power 3. So Munro will get a 2-point punch at the end. Once again, getting himself in position to maybe get some judges' favor. Okay. So round 3 is over. Harrison scored 6. Munro scored 3. That is a third TKO point for Harrison. Or for Munro. Sorry. Okay, so 16 is going to be 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. And 15, he's going to stay in the inside. It's going to be 8 versus 3 on endurance. Everything else stays the same. And since we're going to the 4th round, we won't have to worry about anything like TKO, single round TKO, anything like that in fatigue. So this is our final round of the debut fight up for Piston Pete Harrison. Here we go. 13 versus an 8 is the scoring punch for Harrison. 07 is a 1-point hook. 5 versus a 19 with a 1. That would have been good for a 2-point punch, but unfortunately it's only going to be a 1-point punch. It's defended, but a defended 1-point cross for Tolly Munro. That was a terrible explanation for that, by the way. 15 versus 19. Oh, that's a +7 versus a +8, so it goes to Munro. It's a 2, though. It's defended. 66 is quack, quack, a duck. 18 versus 7 with a 71. This is a scoring punch for Piston Pete, and it's a 71. This is going to be a knockdown attempt. K4, we have a power of 6. This is going to be a knockdown attempt. He is a chin of 3. And we roll a 36. That is chin of 3, 1 through 40. This is a knockdown. Ooh. So, we're going to make a will check to see if he can regain to his feet. If the fighter gets up, Harrison will have 2 automatic rolls at the finisher. So we are going to roll on the will. His will is a 4. Okay. So basically, again, well, 1 through 10, we win. Anything higher, we go on. It's an 18. We go on. But we now have to start thinking about the TKO points, because if we roll 14 points in a round, we will end up having a ref stoppage. But we are getting 2 finisher rolls on the finisher chart. Now we have a 0 for the add-on to the finisher. So we'll roll. And we roll a 1 on the first one. So he's actually going to score a point on us on the first one. But then we roll 15, which is a K4. We have another attempt to knock him down. And it's a 0-6. This is another knockdown. Now he loses a will and actually, yes, he loses a will and a chin on the previous one. It still would have a 0-6 would have been a knockdown no matter what, because his chin is now a 3. But we're going to really get into the point where the ref is going to be coming in here. So his chin's a 3. His will is now a... Oh, actually, his chin's a 2. His will is now a 3. So, let's see. Does it happen this time? Yes, it does. We have a knockout. We rolled a 1. We needed to roll anything under a 12. It is over at... I'm sorry. At 149 in the fourth round, we have a win for Piston Pete Harrison. We have to go into our page that we just had. Fight result, KO win, 149, round 4. There are geese going crazy. There's a page. Okay. So we're equal competition. This is a 2-point. I think it's a 3-point win because it was stopped. It says the title bonus is +2, win by stoppage is 3, win by decision is 2, draw. So I'm thinking we're win by stoppage because it's 3. So our reputation will now be 3. And now we roll on the fighter development chart. So step 1 is we're going to roll 1 through 4 or 1 through 6 on a 6-sided die. No, it's a D20. Whoa! Ow. So if we roll a 1 through 4, we develop. If we roll 5 through 20, we are the same for now. And we roll a 19, so we stay the same. Career stage check, we will look at this chart. We are a novice and with 3 or less fights, so no matter what, no advancement. So that's going to be it for as far as that goes. No development, no development. But we did move the 3 points up on the reputation. So for our next fight, we'll be at 3. That's still going to have the same pretty much equal stuff that we had this last time. But we will be getting closer. We need 20 points to get to a title fight. Alright, my friends, that's going to be it for this one. I think, depending, next time we'll probably do 2 fights. If you guys want to still see this, we'll probably do 2 fights. Because especially early on with these, 6-round fights, they're going to be so quick. And, now that we don't have to do the, the first rolls, we'll be able to just jump right into fights. So if you want to see the career of Piston Pete Harrison, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll, can always bring him back for title fights when I get to there. But it's up to you, because if there enough people want to watch it, let me know, and I will continue on. We will put more solo player sessions with Piston Pete. But till next time, just a reminder, every Sunday we are doing Promotion Wars. Monday is Monday Night Cat Sitting, where I play live stream PS4 games, and every Tuesday we are here for solo player sessions. So till next time, I hope everyone has a great week. We will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye now.